Heyo everybody, Haku here with my next read through for Magical Girl Raising Project, episodes 5? Is that what we're on? Yeah. So we're on the second one. This one is fast music, at least going by the order that's on the wiki. This one should be next. That's the order I had planned on going in and everything. The last episode was so good. I cried at the last one. It was awesome. I loved it. And I'm really excited to be back on episodes again, just because I love seeing more side stories with these characters, both the ones that did get plenty of screen time and I love, and maybe even more importantly, the ones that didn't get a ton of screen time, because that's sort of the way it went last time. For some characters in Restart, they all got a lot of screen time, I felt, and they were all pretty developed in Restart itself, but just the extra development for episodes was so cool. I loved the last time I read episodes. So yeah, we have fast music this time. It's at least going to be from the picture about Tot Pop, it seems. Also, just saying, last week I took off from Magical Girl Raising Project because I basically took off from everything last week because of holiday travel and all that. But either way, I'm excited to read. Let's go ahead and get into this. We have fast music. This story takes place several months before Magical Girl Raising Project. Also, I recorded for about 25 minutes before this, and my throat was hurting today anyway before even recording that. So sorry if my voice starts messing up and I have to drink some water here and there. But yeah, story takes place several months before Magical Girl Raising Project. So I'm assuming that means before Unmarked even. A loud crash erupted throughout the room. That was the sound of the door opening, with a slam no less. In fact, it made two noises. The first when the door was slammed, and the second when it hit the wall and slammed back. Only one girl is this brash. Hey, it's your girlfriend, Tot Pop, what's up? Oh god. This girl was extremely annoying, troublesome, and downright hard to deal with. A black and white striped shirt, skull-shaped motif, punk metal style outfit, and of course a guitar. Her face was clad in glittery makeup, one that screams, I'm a rock star. She's a punk rocker, and she really does fit that punk roll and punk rocker. I know who you are. I know who you are. You don't need to scream your name every time you come to me, you know? What's the matter, Keek? Someone got up on the wrong side of the bed. Come on, we're practically sisters, also fellow apprentices. Sisters? Apprentices? Who? What the hell are you talking about? Okay, 'cause yeah, we know that Keek was Pithy's apprentice, right? Yeah, we already knew that. We knew that Keek was Pithy's apprentice, and also that Tot Pop was, and that's why she broke her out of jail and everything. Okay. Sisters, apprentices, to who? What the hell are you talking about? Oh, whoopsies. Didn't meant to spell that out. It's top secret and stuff. Heh. Seriously, this girl's going to drive Keek insane. Okay, so this might have been actually after Keek lost her memories then, I guess. Keek sat back in her chair and flipped around, trying her best to ignore Tot Pop. Unfortunately, Tot Pop wouldn't have it. She grabbed a chair of her own without permission and began to approach Keek anyways, sitting backward on the chair, casually staring at Keek. Go away, said Keek. Nah, said Tot Pop. I'm busy. I'm not, so I'm staying. Why? 'Cause I'm bored. This fucking... Keek attempted to straighten her glasses, but her sleeves were so long that she couldn't actually get it outside of it. Damn costume. Alright, fine. You got my attention. What do you want, Tot? Asked Keek. I don't know. I just like talking with you, replied Tot with a smile. Seriously? No, really, it's fun. Look at you, your cheeks are getting all red. Wait, what bullshit? Yep, you caught me. I was bullshitting ya. You know, Tot, you're really... Really? What? Just tell me what you're here for. Alright. So, you know any higher-ups in the management division? Asked Tot Pop. No. You know anyone who knows any higher-ups in the management division? Not exactly, but... There's a but. Cool, introduce me. Huh? And we're seeing this illustration with adorable, nervous Keek and Tot Pop. Of course, in the illustration, though, the sleeves are short enough that Keek can get her hands through them. Come on, help me out. Throw a bone, Keek. Keek does know some people in the divisions. Keek herself is privy to many of the Land of Magic's divisions and whatnot. Unfortunately, Tot Pop isn't the kind of person who the higher-ups would really like to meet, so it's going to be really hard. Also, before I continue thinking about it, Tot Pop was... It's interesting that she would want to meet somebody in one of the divisions, given that Tot Pop ends up being like a rebellion leader or whatever. But either way. Unfortunately, Tot Pop isn't the kind of person who the higher-ups would really like to meet, so it's going to be really hard. Still, that probably means they'll get Tot Pop in trouble. Alright, I'll introduce you, but you need to follow my instructions, said Keek. Thanks a bunchies, Keek-chan. Hugs and kisses, mwah mwah. Shut the hell up already. And it's interesting, I feel like Tot Pop's personality wasn't this bubbly and outgoing in Limited, so I wonder what really changes, you know? I mean, it's not like she was super serious and depressed or anything in Limited, but it just wasn't this extreme, I don't feel like. So it's interesting, and I wonder what sort of happened to mellow her down a bit. I mean, I suppose a lot of serious things had happened by that point, so that might be a part of it, but still. In a dark room, there was a large mandala hanging in the air. The room itself was dark, with no lights at all. There was only a table, and on that table were two individuals. On one side was an old man, gray-bearded, with a cane. He was a mage. On the other side was a guitarist magical girl that looked like a punk rocker, smiling with her guitar on the floor. The old mage wrinkled his eyes. I was told I'd be meeting with a member of the Osk faction. Since they don't have much magical girls, I wasn't expecting a magical girl. Well, I'm the magical girl. The name's Tot Pop. Nice to meet you, Pops. I hate magical girls. Wow, that's a great first impression there. Luckily, I'm a patient gal. Oh no, it's not just you. Magical girls have made mages seem like nothing in comparison. Nobody appreciates true magic anymore. They only prefer the luxurious, easy life of being chosen as a magical girl. Oh yes, strength, speed, power, sure, but a mage can offer so much more, yet nobody ever considers them the time of day, do they? You magical girls are in charge of almost everything. You know, I have no idea what you just said, but I feel like you don't really like me that much. Get out, said the mage. He pointed his cane at the exit door, shaking in anger at the presence of Tot Pop. What? We've only just met. I will not be talking to a magical girl. Out. Hear me out a bit, Gramps. Give me 5 minutes, tops, said Tot Pop, grinning, offering her hand to the mage. 30 minutes later. And so, they denied me my privilege to join the upper ranks of the Land of Magic, because a magical girl was so much better at doing it than me. No, that's not even Tot Pop. And so, they denied me my privilege to join the upper ranks of the Land of Magic, because a magical girl was so much better at doing it than me. Can you believe it? Said the mage. That's rough. I mean, I know mages have it rough, but that's super rough, said Tot Pop, nodding. And then, I tried applying for other jobs, and then where do they put me? Let me guess, this shithole asked Tot Pop. Exactly. No offense, but I really dislike magical girls, and they put me as head of the Magical Girl Management Division, a division that sorts out the other divisions and whose job is to talk with magical girls? The nerve. Yeesh, that's a bitch to deal with. Sorry, man, but hey, it's not all that bad. Really? Why's that? You got to meet little old Tot Pop. Now you're just rubbing salt in the wound. Why are you here anyway? I need Magical Daisy's address. Fine, here, take it, said the mage, scribbling down an address and giving it straight to Tot Pop. Of course, this was something before that was mentioned with, mentioned and limited by Pithy, is that it was good that Tot Pop was the one to break them out, because she would be one of the only people to be able to sort of stand with Pukin and Sonia, because she quickly and easily is able to befriend people. Wow, just like that? Don't you have to contact HR or something, or PR? Why bother? I've done this for a lot of magical girls. I don't want to deal with that crap. I remember a lot of famous magical girls' addresses, so there, just take it and go already. Whew, thanks, Pops. Best of luck to ya. Tot Pop took the paper and left, slamming the door as she left the room. The old maid sat down. He had no idea why, but he spent over 30 minutes sharing his life story with a magical girl. Sigh. When Kiku Yakumo returned to her apartment, it had been a long day. Pretty sure Kiku is, Daisy. She had just finished her college studies, taken a part-time job, changed into a magical girl to help the neighborhood, mostly by taking out the trash, and afterward she washed away all of her sweat and grunge in the public baths. She was hoping to just go home and rest in the futon, but when she discovered the door to her when she opened the door to her apartment, what she saw was a guitar. Why did I say discovered? When she opened the door to her apartment, what she saw was a guitar on the side of her door, and on her couch, sitting and waiting, was a strange rock star magical girl. "Oh, hey, welcome home. Name's Tot Pop. Nice to meet ya." What? Uh-huh, said Kiku. "Ah, don't be shy. I'm a magical girl." "Magical girl? Here? How?" "Asked the management division. Told me your address. Pretty easy, actually. But I locked my doors. How'd you get in?" "I just asked the landlord. She was a nice lady. She let me in just fine." I don't know what the, you're Magical Daisy, right?" asked Tot Pop. Yes." "Do me a favor and transform for me." Kiku took out her magical phone and transformed. Her green hair, dress, cane, and everything related to Daisy was now in full view. Tot Pop laid down in the tatami mat, clapping her hands. "Wow, you really are Magical Daisy. Awesome." "Thanks," said Daisy. Tot Pop stood up and shook Daisy's hand. "It's honestly such an honor to meet a legend, it's such an honor meeting a legend like you." Well, I wouldn't call myself a legend," said Daisy. "You know, the other day, I was watching the Magical Daisy anime," said Tot Pop. "Oh, thank you. Shame it got cancelled, but I bought the Blu-rays. Had all the extra little scenes in it. You have 'em, right?" Yes, I actually collect them and stuff." "Hey, that's totally fine. By the way, I had a question. If you don't mind, I love your opening theme." Really?" asked Daisy while blushing. "Yeah, you know, logical, cynical, miracle, magical Daisy. Really gets on your brain, you know. Did you write that yourself?" I didn't, actually." "What? Seriously? Who wrote it? I need to know. Gotta get that OP sung to me live." "Well, it was someone from Human Resources, if I recall correctly. You could go back to management and—" I just got the craziest. "You could go back to management and find out," said Daisy. "Is it going to be Cranberry, or Clamberry, the forest musician?" "I would if I could, but the old man there hates me, so, pretty please?" "I don't know if I should." 30 minutes later. "And then I do a pose and do a Daisy beam. Beep, 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 beep. And then whoosh, bad guys get destroyed. Awesome," shouted Tot Pop. "I wish it were that easy in real life, though. I don't use it against people since it kills them. Also, you might want to quiet down or the neighbors will hear," said Daisy. "Ah, neighbors, you're Magical Daisy. Once in a lifetime opportunity, if I do say so myself." "You know, you're not so bad, Tot Pop." I don't know if I should do this, but here's the contact address for the staff involved with my anime. The composer and songwriter should be there," said Daisy. "Ah, thanks a bunch, Daisy. You know, they say superstars tend to be really self-centered, but you're a nice gal, you know," said Tot Pop, winking. "I'm just trying to help out," said Daisy, scratching her head. She was actually sweating out of nervousness. Showing off to someone about Magical Daisy was a dream come true, though the room was a bit tight. "Well, time to hit the road. See you around, Daisy," said Tot Pop. I love this so far for multiple reasons. Both because we're getting to see in practice how charismatic Tot Pop is and how just through her confidence and even when somebody else tries to change things or shut her down, she controls the flow of the conversation and always make sure to cut in to lead the conversation where she wants it to go, the way she can sort of befriend people even though it's not part of her magical skill because she just has that conversational ability is really cool. And also we're getting to see cameos for all these other characters, which is really cool. On a forested area covered in snow and mountains lies a hut where only a lone magical girl lives. Oh my god, it actually is. This magical girl was known as the forest musician, Clamberry. Sitting at the base of the hut was Clamberry and Tot Pop, side by side. "So, yeah, I heard you wrote the Magical Daisy opening. Is that true?" asked Tot Pop with curiosity. "I did. I remember doing that a couple years back," said Clamberry. She smiled a bit, closing her eyes, reminiscing about the old times in her job, before she was involved in all of this. "So it is true. Hey, you know, forest musician, I'm a musician too." Clemberry didn't like guests. She'd usually go away if there's guests, but Tot Pop had stated that she's from the management division, checking in on Clemberry, so she basically lied. Apparently that's how she found out about Clemberry's current address for her latest test. Fav told her that I haven't heard Fav mentioned in a while, jeez. Fav told her that if a Land of Magic employee comes, just play it safe and do her best to appeal to them. The sooner they get what they want, the sooner they'll leave. 30 minutes later. A magical girl family? Seriously? That's rare. I mean, super rare, said Tot Pop. Indeed, it was a family of 4 or 5. I remember approaching them. They had no idea the others were magical girls until they all met. And that's Akane's family, of course. You remember all of them? Asked Tot Pop. Every single one, said Clemberry, an hour later. Social games are quite popular. You know, sometimes I still play on my cell phone as a human too, said Tot Pop. I've never had the pleasure myself, but I understand its popularity. Actually, it was Fav's idea in the first place, said Clemberry. Your cyber fair is pretty neat coming up with ideas like that, said Tot Pop. He's the one mostly in charge, though we pull our weight together, said Clemberry. 2 hours later. Thus I seek the strongest. How strong are we talking about here? One that can surpass God himself, said Clemberry. Cue Tama coming in slow motion. A weapon to surpass God. Tama. Ooh, spooky. Doesn't it get boring, though? Beg your pardon? I mean, fighting all the time can get pretty boring. You have any hobbies, anything like that? Asked Tot Pop. Miss Tot Pop, I think you misunderstand me. Fighting is my hobby. I won't get bored because that's my desire, said Clemberry with a grin. Suddenly, Clemberry's magical phone began activating. Fav, her cyber fairy, showed up. How long have you two been talking, Pone? Asked Fav. Oh, he is back. You know us, we're ladies. We nag and talk all day, said Tot Pop. And how long will it be for, Pone? Really, it's Clemberry here telling the stories. I'm just listening, 'cause all of it seems to be really interesting, said Tot Pop. What exactly do you want, Pone? Asked Fav. Oh, not much. I just need some info on magical girls that passed your selection tests. And, geez, I love this. Tot Pop is like using all of these excuses to get from person to person. So she finally got to Magical Daisy and was getting to Clamberry seemingly because she wanted to know about Clamberry writing the opening, but there's another layer of ulterior motive in that with her wanting to get info on girls that passed the tests. Well, we have some info, Pone. Just download the whole list, Pone. Fav's eyes blinked a bit, and the info was downloaded to Tot Pop's magical phone. Alright. Wow, Clemberry was right. You are pretty chill, Fav. I like mascots like you. Fast, reliable, and you get the kids' generation with that smartphone game idea of yours, you clever little devil, you. Well, hopefully that satisfies you and whatever the management division wants, Pone. Of course it does. Oh, Clemberry. Asked Clemberry. We should get together and form a band. I play the guitar, you play the violin. Hell, you could even sing. It'll be fun, said Tot Pop. I'll consider it, said Clemberry. Tot Pop left the area. Now alone, Clemberry was back to waiting as Fav prepared his plans for the smartphone game. Clemberry imagined herself on stage, singing and dancing with Tot Pop playing the guitar in the background. Perhaps that could be fun, actually. Maybe sometime in the future, once my goals have been met. Clemberry smiled and closed her eyes. Ugh, best girl could have been good. She could have been saved if not for the corrupting influence of Fav. Like, from the beginning, she was basically just like a 5-year-old with PTSD that Fav took advantage of. But man, we could have had idle Clemberry. 4 magical girls were sitting around a table in S City. On the table was a map of the city with a variety of dotted plans and areas. On the bulletin board was a map of the city too, but this time there's some other information too. These magical girls were preparing a heist. They had a variety of tools for the job, though each of their costumes are quite different so they weren't unified, not to mention they're easily distinguishable as magical girls. So you're sure that the bank is connected to the Land of Magic? Asked one of them. Yes, I'm sure, said another. Completely sure. I am sure. 'Cause I'm not really in it for the money. I just want to shit all over those sons of bitches in the Land of Magic. We're gonna hit 'em. We're hitting 'em hard, and we're gonna cause a bit of trouble for the Land of Magic, too. Remind me how we're not going to be identified again? We have pretty distinctive outfits, said one of the girls. Black jackets, black clothes, said the leader. And our faces? One of the girls went toward a closet, opened it, and took out 4 black, full-covered gas masks. She threw them across the table. Gas masks? Hey, shut up, it works. Do we have a getaway car? Why the hell do we need a getaway car? To get away? We're magical girls, we can run, dipshit. Oh, right. A doorbell rang out. A doorbell at this time. Nobody invited anyone. Who could that even be? Did any of you invite anyone? No. Secret meeting, remember? I didn't do anything. Shit, is it exam division? Did we just get pre-busted? They can't arrest us if they don't have proof. Hey, shit for brain, the whole damn room's proof. We should hide it all before we answer the "I'm coming in," said a voice from the door. Slam! The door kicked open. There was a rock star dressed magical girl with a guitar by her hand. She was grinning happily. Wow, looks like I'm late to the party. You girls seem to have everything set up already. Nice. The 4 girls quickly put on their gas masks and prepared to fight. Tot Pop raised her arms. Whoa, whoa, whoa there, gas mask girls. Chill, I'm not here to bust you or anything. I heard you want to take down the land of magic, said Tot Pop. The girls looked at each other. Then they looked at Tot Pop and they agreed. Alright, glad to know we're cool. Nice gas mask uniforms, by the way. Very unified. I like it. So, I enjoy this because I love how each conversation we're getting these 30-minute later things. But also we're seeing how Tot Pop has gone and got all this information. And now she's joining this group who were probably children of Clamberry, given sort of the situation where she just got the info on the children of Clamberry. And this is showing how she is going to be this person sticking it to the land of magic and stuff, because she is we knew she was a rebellion leader. Okay. Alright, glad to know we're cool. Nice gas mask uniforms, by the way. Very unified. I like it. 30 minutes later. More resource, more contacts. We spread out. The revolution's gonna be everywhere, said Tot Pop. I like it, said one of the girls. This is bigger than we thought, said another. Do we really have supporters? Asked one of them. There's lots of people who want to reform the land of magic. Don't worry, we're just riding the wave. Stick with me and we'll start a revolution that'll spark other revolutions. Starting with raiding this bank of yours, said Tot Pop. Agreed. Alright, Tot Pop, we'll join you. Perfect. I can see good things ahead of us already, said Tot Pop, grinning as she strummed her guitar. I wonder if we'll ever get to know who these original 4 were. And if they were children of Clamberry. Either way, this was so good. Last one was so emotional and sad. This one was funny. This is some of the best comedy we've had in Magical Girl Raising Project. We got to see these characters from the past, like Clamberry and Daisy and such, which was amazing. And who was it? Keek, before they went to the Land of Magic. And we got to see just how charismatic Tot Pop is, always having an ulterior motive. Like, there were just layers within layers. She seemingly wanted to get to the Land of Magic just to find where Magical Daisy was, then seemingly just wanted to find Clamberry from Magical Daisy just to figure out who wrote the opening. And then, of course, it was all because she wanted information on the children of Clamberry so that she could then sort of build up the revolution even more that she was starting. Tot Pop is such a cool character. It's a shame we didn't get more of that in Limited. But Tot Pop's really cool. Limited is just full of characters who had so much potential for future in the story. So I like that we're getting more story in the form of these episodes. But yeah, I'd love to see more cause and effect and callbacks and new characters related to them in the future. But either way, gonna end this here. Really enjoyed it. Like if you did like the video, and comment down there to tell me what you thought of this chapter, what you thought of my thoughts and reaction. Subscribe for more Magical Girl Raising Project, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel or talk to you there. If you'd like a link to our Discord server to talk to me or more of us about Magical Girl Raising Project or anything else, then just ask and I can give you a link to the Discord server. And lastly, if you want to help support the channel on Patreon to make sure I can keep doing these week to week, just watching and being part of this community is amazing enough. But yeah, if you want to help support on Patreon, then it's always mega appreciated to those of you that are already patrons. And the link will be in the description, or it's just patreon.com/Haku of the tubes. But that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.